Washington State.
Hey, welcome back to Worse Than 10. Before we get started and talk about our guests, I'd like to ask you guys, if you like this episode or previous ones, please click like on Facebook, please share it, please give us comments, and please subscribe on iTunes, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Stitcher. We're all over the place.
Lisbon. Yeah, so please do that. Welcome to the show. We have a guest, Johnny. I'm sorry, what's your last name?
Henderson.
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 You fucking.
Did you hear what I heard?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, I fucked that up. Henderson.
Yeah, you're getting closer.
Don't look at that. That's all I've had. All right. No, don't. It's funny. Leave it. I like it. Noonan. Danny Noonan. Johnny played in our kickball league for how many years? Just
This is going on my second year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're new to it.
Season.
Yeah, he's
So-
part of the Kickaholics Anonymous,
I'm the
who's
best player.
been our nemesis.
Nemesis. But
Doesn't matter.
yeah, somebody said you need over 2 years to be a nemesis.
That was like
Whatever, that's Gomez. Gomez doesn't know what he's talking about. Fucking Gomez
But
is just jealous
We'll
that
skip to
Johnny's
that.
here and Gomez isn't
Johnny,
here.
how does your team do this last
we
season?
placed fifth.
Fifth. What did you place?
I don't want to talk about it.
Dead
Like
last.
worst? Dead last?
No, we weren't dead last. We were like 13th.
How many teams are in the league?
There was
13?
definitely not 13 team that will.
I don't know how many teams there
So
were.
you just said did last.
Doesn't
Man.
matter.
Do you think We Not Fit was more competitive last year than this year?
No, you know what? I actually think this team was way better this year.
Boom.
I agree. You had some good players. I passed the baton this year and kind of retired.
But you know what I think the big issue was? I think the big issue is you just didn't have players coming.
Yeah.
If you would have had players
Yeah.
there, it's consistently. Your best player was Long. Like, let's just be
Yes,
completely honest.
consistency was the killer because you had some great names on,
on paper.
but you couldn't.
But we couldn't
get
get
them
Paul
to get there.
show up. And our outfield should have been lit. with
BJ,
Paul,
say what you
BJ,
want. He's an
Vaughn.
amazing infielder. He's
We would, on paper, we had a set team. And then COVID hit, everything got weird, and fuck it.
true.
But I'm going to play with the Kickaholics in the
Okay.
fall league.
All right. How did
We did have a question from one of your teammates. Who is the best barefoot kicker on your team?
on your team?
On the Kickaholics.
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
team, we don't have one.
Well, me sometimes, but
Benjamin Hellsworth.
Yeah. but
It's definitely not
that was like
Stone.
8
It's
years ago.
definitely not Stone.
No, it's definitely Stone.
Definitely
so
not Stone.
So it's a funny story, man. When we first started, he had the hardest time kicking balls. They would either go out of bounds or they would pop right up in the air, and he'd get out so easy. And we kept on not necessarily me, but Jose and everybody else, and I chimed in a little bit, trying to give him tips on how to kick. And then I think it was like playoffs of spring last year or summer. It's like, fuck it, I'm taking my shoes off. And it had just rained, so it felt even better. He wrapped it up like Rock Lee off my roots or something like that. And,
So he did
shoved
better?
the shoes, and he started kicking so much better.
Nice.
Never
All right.
doing it.
No.
Wasn't there a football place kicker who used to kick barefoot?
No, but he had a club foot. It wasn't barefoot.
Wasn't barefoot?
And I think he was a Jets kicker. No.
No?
New Orleans.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. And he's a Hall of Famer, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the longest.
Yeah, he like missing half his foot.
No
So which gives you a big, like,
And
solid nub.
Oh, yeah, just
Yeah.
He went out the night before, got all fucked up too. He was holding over
Well, you're-
shit from what legend says about that.
You're the fucking kicker. Who cares? I mean,
you know what my biggest fear of is playing with no shoes on, especially at Rosedale, is you're going to
stepping on a
shit.
needle.
Oh.
Oh, I'd say a fucking
needle,
needle
there's
of
rocks
heroin.
everywhere.
No, and what's funny is when I said that, there were literally piles of shit in the when he first started playing with his shoes off, there was a pile of shits in the field.
It's because people like Lisa and Nick Purdy don't clean up after their dog.
Well, that's probably what it was.
All right.
It's little poops anyway.
Yeah. Well,
it's the same shit. It gets in between your toes. And
Johnny, you watch anything great on TV yet, or lately? I mean, or any movies that have gone straight to fucking on demand because movie theaters aren't open?
Recently, no. Just about a few months ago, I've been watching MTV's The Challenge, and it just
never mind. Nick. Jesus Christ.
First off, the challenge? Is it like the Real World versus Road Rules challenge?
No, they updated it so much.
Oh, my dear
There's
Lord.
actually a guy in there, man. Half of his hand is missing, and his name is Jordan, and he's like the greatest athlete you'll ever meet. That nub does not stop him from doing anything.
Well, I bet he'd be a great kickball player because he didn't need that part.
But there's Griffin over in Seattle. He doesn't have a hand, and he's a linebacker.
Yeah.
All the time.
But they obviously but in football you can wrap it up in a club and it'll be fine. In the challenge, you got to grab ropes and do all this.
I haven't watched a single episode of the challenge.
You're missing out.
I think I'd rather chew on tinfoil than watch any show on MTV.
Dude, the Scream TV show from MTV was pretty good.
Well, now how they do is show ridiculousness 24/7.
Yeah,
all the time.
You see anything?
Let's see here. What did I do? What did I watch? Did I watch anything interesting?
In a minute or less.
Well, before you say that, they got this new movie coming out Friday with Shia LaBeouf called The Tax Collector.
Yes, I think it's coming to Amazon. That looks fucking badass. That looks legit. You watch the preview when this is over. It looks so badass.
The Tax Collector?
Yes, he's like fucking cartel collector guy.
He plays like a little Mexican. This is why I caught so much heat.
Oh, dude.
He plays like a little Mexican cholo type guy, and he goes.
This is the movie that he got. The people are trying to cancel him on. Okay.
Oh fuck that! Awesome. No, it looks so good.
It's amazing.
He looks like a super fucking badass.
I'm totally get Danny Trejo to play him.
No, he's too old. I will pay the $20 fucking on Amazon to see that like the second it comes out.
I heard the new Mulan live action Disney movie is going to be released on Disney Plus for like an
Somebody already didn't BJ already see that?
No, he saw the cartoon version. Who cares? But the live action one is actually done through like the same director who does a lot of the other.
We get that.
Does a lot of the other Chinese movies. So it's actually done in that same style, even though it's the Mulan story. So I'm kind of pumped to see that at some point.
Yeah.
But I didn't really watch anything else. There's a bunch of movies that I'm, my top 10 movies for my friends that I've been doing.
Except for me.
Calm down. You're next on the list. I've got a whole bunch of people.
Well, you know what? The same fucking thing is with the kickball team. I've been asking him to sub, and he got the shittiest players for my team.
God.
And then I come in, and they win games.
You played one game, and you got a home run.
He's like a wide receiver, too, on your fantasy team. Like, it happens. You never know what's greatness is going to happen, and sometimes he leaves you with a dud.
I started playing the black card, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Yep,
we had fun. We didn't need it."
All right, hold on. Steven, just tell me it'd be great. What do you want?
There's cucumbers and shit.
Oh fuck!
I was writing down something I wanted to cut.
Okay.
So,
I already got some this morning. Jesus. All right. So my neighbor's nuts, but he's a good neighbor. He's just crazy.
I do want to say, so far, you're killing this interview a whole lot better than what Trump did last night or yesterday.
I was going to talk about that too, but I wanted to say I haven't watched anything. Before we get to that, I've been watching Lost for like the last couple weeks.
Why?
It's the first time I rewatch it, and it's way better than I remember. I'm like,
are they still holding seasons of that? Or
oh yeah, it's on Hulu. It does hold up, and I'm like totally mind fucked right now. I'm like season 4 or 5. It's fantastic.
Can you give like a little info on what
do you not remember it?
No, I don't. When I watch it organically when it came out on ABC like once a week with no DVR, and I like always had Wednesdays off. And if somebody said, "Hey Reed, can you bartend Wednesday?" I'd be like, "No, fuck you. Lost is on." Like I didn't go out or anything. I was like addicted.
Okay, so what Lost is a bunch of people
you don't
get
know?
in a plane wreck,
dude,
and they like fall onto this island. And
it's a top 5 TV show of all time.
So how many seasons are there?
It's
5.
Like 8.
So it's 5 seasons.
So this guys are fucking lost for 5
But there's like 20.
Finds them for 5 whole fucking seasons?
It's the most weird, mind-boggling.
It's
boggling.
Boggling. God, 1 week you drop word bombs, and the other one you're
Doesn't
fucking
matter.
worthless.
It was one of the worst season finales that I've ever seen in my life.
It's up to interpretation.
No, shut up.
Worse
It is
than Game
the
of Thrones?
worst. No, it's so much worse than Game of Thrones. I will. At least Game of Thrones had an
It was
ending.
as bad as Sopranos.
Once again, I will watch The Sopranos ending over the Lost finale. The Lost finale, after you're sitting, so many unanswered things. Why is there still a polar bear on that island?
I don't know. That's what the beauty of it. Dude, you gotta check it out. Watch it. It's amazing.
I'm so
Steven?
confused. So how the fuck is there a polar bear? I'm guessing
It's a long story. This isn't a
Right?
fucking. This
And then
isn't
we have
called the Black Rock podcast, though. So we're
Shut
gonna move
up.
on.
Doesn't matter.
There's actually a thing.
Lost
You know
is why?
You're stupid.
I would not rewatch Lost ever.
I love
They
it.
get
It's
lost
amazing.
in the Antarctic or something?
No, dude, Johnny, you just gotta watch it. Trust
I
me.
guess so.
So what did you bring up? Oh, Trump. Yeah, totally blew it.
Oh,
with
that
the HBO
interview, Axios. Did you
yeah.
watch that?
God no.
No.
I almost
You do?
Yeah.
I almost printed up some charts, but you guys beat me home, like some fake ones, or I almost drew a stick figure and said, "This is why we're #1 in Libya. Look at this chart." And you're like, "What the fuck is this?" But I was like, "That's too much work. He's already done it funnier than anyone could redo
man,
it."
that was
It's
one of the most hilarious things.
stranger than fiction is his reality.
You know what I could say about Trump and some of the good things that I hear about Trump is
Oh,
he's
fuck.
the
Fireworks.
greatest comic ever. He's
Oh, he is, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It is just I don't know how people didn't. I don't know how that interviewer did not just stop and just be like, answer the question. Just stop with your rambling and just answer the fucking. I could not handle that.
Well, just read the memo or the book.
That's what happens
Manuals.
when you get a reality.
Manuals, yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys
to be
vote
president.
yesterday?
No, I didn't.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I'm that
Yeah.
guy.
Steven, did you
are
vote?
that guy.
Nope, I didn't vote either. You're the only one.
So you're the minority right now.
Yeah.
I am doing my part as an
I-
American.
Out of fairness, I'll vote in the primary election anyone but Trump, but in the Kansas, I don't even know what it was. Oh, there was different ones.
Yeah, there was an amendment.
Did Kobach win?
I don't know. That's not my.
Okay.
I'm not here.
You're in Missouri.
Exactly. I mean, Independence.
Which one is Bob Hamilton in?
Independence?
Was that a
I
Kansas
live in
thing?
Baytown by the Chiefs.
I just know he didn't win. And I didn't want him
Yeah,
to win.
I do live pretty close to
Bob
you.
Hamilton is fucking nuts. I just didn't want him to win.
I don't know who he is.
He's the plumber. He has 17 children. He has more
He's
kids
that
than Philip
fucker
Rivers.
He's on the
You
fucker
hear
on
that?
those vans where
Yes.
he's hanging outside the door and my dog freaks out because he thinks it's
Yeah.
a real person. God, I hate those
He has
cars.
17 kids. The plumbing business must be lucrative to put 17 kids through college.
Well, you got to pay extra to see that ass crack that hangs out all the time.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, all right.
I guess his wife has some clogging that he needs to stick his.
Oh, God. Now we're going downhill, but
Fisted?
he 19% of the vote is what he got. So terrible. He's a huge Trump supporter. He said some crazy things. I'm glad he didn't win, but I didn't vote. So
It wasn't because of you.
okay, but there was something about whether Kansas gets the Senate seat, but that's not even on this vote. That's for
We had the
you're
big,
voting on someone to go against somebody for the Senate seat,
I know
right?
the big one that I had was the Medicaid for All
Okay,
amendment to try and spread Medicaid around during the COVID.
like COVID, just spread it around.
Well, yeah, but Medicaid would help with it.
I understand.
So I wanted to make sure I got that voted in.
Well, good. Did it
so
pass?
I have no idea.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't
We're
look at any of the results.
the worst fucking show ever.
The last time I voted,
Nobody
the
listens.
one time that I probably shouldn't have voted, I was a freshman in high school. And I wore my mom to the little voting
Well,
booth.
Oh, that's voter fraud. Shh. Cut that shit out. But just kidding, don't, because it's funny.
I voted for
Don't let.
Obama. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. No, you're good. You vote. At least you vote for the right guy.
All I keep thinking
Yeah.
about is that South Park episode where Cartman steals all the ballots from everybody and he
Yeah.
acts like that little kid that just goes, "I lost my mommy," and just, that's a good one. It's a good episode.
My favorite episode is when he said that he has Tourette's.
Yes, that's I've got a quote.
Or
That's a good
what is
one.
it? Or what is it? Butter bottom bitch? That was crazy.
You know what I'm talking about. I like this guy. He knows
Yeah.
his South Park.
Are you?
Washington State.